And we're going to look at this sheep and we're going to think, what is this got to do with Jesus? Well, you're going to see the cross on the sheep, don't you? There's the iron cross. The Indians had a myth about the white bearded man that is going to come and save them. You know, the God. Do you remember Viracocha? Do you remember that? That is, Viracocha is actually Jesus. That's what I'm thinking. You think the same as me? Try to look at this one. This is the this is Jesus. Yeah, there you go. And Jesus came. Finally, Viracocha came to South Americas, and they were happy, the Indians, right? And they welcome all these white people. And what they got in return, they got butchered a whole continent. Can we agree on this one? And with what? With the anchor and the sword. And this is why you're still going to find these logos used in many places. The anchor and the sword. And yes, again and again you're cheated into Satanism. And Jesus is the shepherd. What is the shepherd doing? He's taking care of the sheep, right? Telling them where to go and what to do and where to eat and where whatever. It doesn't matter. But where's the story ending? That the shepherd is taking the sheep to the slaughterhouse. And this is very important. That's why you have to understand that you are not a sheep. You are not a sacrificial animal. Period. That is blasphemy in itself. And maybe that piece that says you must not have an idol fits to this one. And Jesus is included in it. Maybe you are just caught in a small world. But you are huge, as an essence, I'm saying. And this is what you have to understand. Maybe that's why they say, do not have an idol. And this is including Jesus. Because it's a trap. It's too easy, people. When you're going to find out the story about Saturn, this is your exit. And it's planned to be this way. It's planned that you're going to jump over to Jesus immediately. And it's so easy. That's it. Someone else will do the job. In reality, a liberation is a huge thing. It's a very hard thing. It's getting rid of all the material things. That's one of them. How many people can do that? Nobody. They did it, these old yogis in the old days. They gave up everything and they were happy. They found the perfect happiness. That sounds disturbing to me. And people are so much into the physical that it disturbs me to madness. How long Jesus had his hair. Suddenly they chop his hair off and everybody's happy. And they put some blue eyes, green eyes, and yellow eyes. Well, if it's a black man talking about it, he's gonna call Jesus for a nigger. Jesus was a black guy. Come on, Jesus was not white, And people are so superficial and so stupid that they keep on digging into this. It's unbelievable. Now, who the hell is that? It looks to me like Jesus the Neanderthal. Australopithecus, what's next? Come on, people. Come on, party people. How many Jesuses do you have down there? I mean, Jesus the Chinese. This is the best. I've never seen it yet, but maybe it's on the way. Maybe I should make one myself. So there was a perfect translation of the whole name of Jesus Christ. So Jesus, Christus. In translation, you read it the other way. Tus, it means your. Cruz, your cross, your X, your cross. Jesus is up. Your cross is up. And now lately, all this came about Saturn is coming up into light. And these people need to find ways of, they are a little bit desperate. What do we do? What do we do? So they bring Jesus on. So they start to make videos about Saturn, and this is Satanism trying to confirm the story, but bringing Jesus in the end of the story, trying to clean the whole thing up. But in reality, they bring you back to the start, because they know that Jesus is a weakness. They know that you're gonna need something to hold on to, you know? Where in reality you have to give up everything, all these beliefs, all these attachments. They're gonna destroy you. Don't believe in destroyers, because this is what Saturn is. And it's the master of disguise. It's changing names throughout history. You can see it in the symbols, in the symbolism. I mean, this is the trick all the way. That's why you don't need to get stuck to anything. Try to think clear, and things will fall in place. But so in liberation, it is one of the secret in a liberation is to give up attachments. What you've been learning from your parents, what you've been learning from your surroundings. Think for yourself first, you know? You know, the cross. And I'm going to bring you back to the cross so you understand what the cross is. Which cross? Is that the same cross I'm talking about? Well, I think so. I think so. You see? The Grim Reaper, you know? The planet of the crossings. If you take the skull off and make a planet down there, and you will see that that's the planet of the crossings. The planet X they talk about all the time. Nibiru is Saturn, and Saturn is Jesus. And if you remember, one big secret lies in the Lord of the Rings. This is the ring, but this is the ring of Saturn. So you have to see it through the Lord of the Rings perspective. This is the ring that takes you to who? To Saruman? Isn't that true? What is Jesus saying? Only through me you can get to the Father. Who is the Father? Is the big monster in Orion Nebula? Try to see my previous video. Maybe it's not that well made, but you have to see it.